Welcome! It's time for the first vlog in quite some time. I did a good amount of stuff today and I just wanted to talk about it, wanted to share it, so why not do it regular old vlog style, which I haven't done in a while. To make sure I don't forget anything, I wrote down a good amount of things in this notebook here, which I got today at one of the things that I did, so yeah. I'm going to tell you all about what happened. There's a good amount of stuff. Today I mainly went to Amsterdam, to the University of Amsterdam, to look at, to get some information, to look at, not to receive information about possible courses that I can take. Most specifically for mathematics, I was checking, and theater sciences. And for mathematics, it's one of the things I really liked in secondary school. So, and I noticed there, I also still really liked it, and what I heard, what I saw was good. So there's a chance I'll do mathematics next year. Theater sciences, like I'm a player, as in I want to perform on stage. Theater sciences doesn't do that much. It's more the study of the thing and the history and the how you would write a review for a certain play. Loads of things, not as much playing, but I'm like, it's to do with theater, I might as well check it out, so I went to check that out as well. So first thing, mathematics, Amsterdam Science Park. Saw one person there I knew from school, and later on I saw a couple other people I knew from school, so that was nice. Didn't get to talk to much of them though. But yeah, went to do that. That was it was fun. At the end there was a puzzle. And they had some sort of math puzzle at some sort of booth, I guess. And apparently it was really difficult to solve. Like, people took really long to solve it, and so I sort of studied how it sort of worked when someone else was playing, made up a theory about how it could work, played it out in my head, and I thought it would work. And then I skipped one step, so it didn't work in my first try. But then I was like, wait, it has to be there, and then it has to be there, and then it has to be there. And the second time I went like tick 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 tick, got it, and then I redid it. And so yeah, I definitely did that. So that was fun. Asked some questions until I knew what I wanted to know, and um, for any other questions that I might come up with now or tomorrow or whatever, I have an email address of someone that I can talk to. Then it was just after 11, and I had to be at the other part, like somewhere else in Amsterdam, at 1, so I had like almost 2 hours, which included going to the train station, 10-minute train ride, and then like about 20 to 30 minutes walking from the Amsterdam Central Station to where I needed to go, which was for theater studies. So via Google Maps, I was like, where do I need to go? And I thought of like 3 different routes that I could take. And I thought like, okay, I can just go via the palace, and then like that's the easy road. But it takes like longer. And like, I have the time. I have over 1.5 hours, so I just took like a side road. And eventually I even took one road too far to the left for where I was walking from. But that did make me come by some kind of comic store. I was like, I'm not really into comics. But I was like, that reminded me of Tate's Comics, from like the friends from the 3000 Brigade. So the 3000 Brigade work there. It's like their main sponsor as well for the shows. I really like the store and people there. So I'm like, just let's go in there to see like how it compares to what I remember from Tate's. And then I said it also had manga. I'm like, manga. Manga might be some stuff in there that I made. Like, I didn't read a lot of manga, mostly just from watching anime, but there might be some stuff in there that I thought like would like. So there's a lot of like figurines, loads, like a good amount of posters, none of which I like from manga or anime that I watched. There were a lot of little figurines of Pokemon and things. They had like the new Yugi and Kaiba structure decks, like the revamped ones, the newer ones that were released earlier this year. They had the new TCG decks with Xerneas and Yveltal for Pokemon. So they had a good on it. They had a little bit of that stuff too. Some booster packs for both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Judgment of the Light it was, and some booster packs for Pokemon as well. Plasma Blast, I think. That was fun. A lot of manga, a lot of stuff. I've actually found a box, a lot of little Pokemon toys. And from those, I picked out one of them that I liked. I like Graveler. If you see my Pokemon Gen 1 top 10, Graveler's in there. So, yeah. Graveler. Graveler looks really good. I wonder if the focus will work if I move away, maybe. No, it's focused on me. Anyway, Graveler works. It looks really nice. If you can just like put it on something and it just stands normally. If like my hand was like that. Anyway, so that worked. That was fun. But like a lot of them were either discolored, like a red Ariados with like red antennas, whatever. It looked really weird. Wasn't even the shiny color. Some of them had weird dots on them, showing that they weren't in good condition. Like, most of them weren't in good condition. Either their face was really weird, like their eyes were awkward. Some of them were just missing limbs. There was a Giratina origin form with like one wing off. There was a Venomoth with one less antenna. So this was one of the very few that I felt was in good condition and that I liked as well. So I picked that Graveler. And then there was also like sort of a glass box thing with some figurines in it. There were a good amount of Pikachu ones, one Pikachu plush, and then a random Empoleon figurine. A good amount of Madoka Magica figurines, I guess, mostly Madoka in like 3 different positions, and then each of those figurines like 3 times. And there's one from Sayaka, and I didn't see too much else. But for one of the Pikachus, there were a couple that I wanted. I'm like, oh, I like them. One was like a lot of them were really cute and like standing in positions that I didn't have before. But I just wanted a cute, fun one, so I took this one. It's like a sleeping Pikachu. It looks super cute and adorable. So I got that. Okay, yeah, I'm just checking what I've already talked about. Then I went to the theater science place. Got there like 40 minutes before it started. So I had some time to kill. So they gave out free tea and coffee. I had some tea, ate something. But it was starting there. Notice that, yeah, it was starting there that I really started feeling a headache, because in the past half years I've never had to really wake up early for anything, except for maybe one thing in the entirety of like this half year. So I usually, like, since I'm an evening person, I go to bed around midnight, maybe sometimes a bit later, but I'm really trying for just midnight now, and then waking up between 10 and 11. And to be at Amsterdam Science Park for the math thing at 9, I had to wake up at 7:30. So 7:30 instead of 10 or 11, which is like 2.5 to 3.5 hours like earlier. Even though I went to bed earlier, so I like the hours I slept were okay, but it just wasn't. Like, I had a headache because my internal clock just didn't want me to wake up that early. So that was annoying for me. I still have the headache. It's pretty bad, but just I should probably just after I finish this, after I go upload this, just lie in bed for a little bit until this dinner, just make my head calm down a bit, and then go to bed early again, maybe, and then just sleep. Sleep until like 10 or 11 again, probably 10, to make my internal clock feel okay. So it was a theater science, got some talks and learned some things, and nothing too special to really talk about from there. It was from 1 till 2. Then I went back, and on back, quite a few things happened. The same person I actually met in the train on the way to Science Park, on the way to mathematics, I saw him again on the way back to Amsterdam Central Station when I was done there. So he had to be somewhere there at those times as well. At that point, I was like, it was 3 like small carrots with me to eat, and threw 2 slices of bread with chocolate sprinkles. I had them all already. I still felt like I wanted something to eat. Nothing too huge, but something decently small for not very much. And I wanted to have something like fries or something, or maybe a small burger. It was like McDonald's, Burger King, Fibo, whatever. I was specifically going through either smaller streets or bigger streets just to find something like that. I found the McDonald's. It was just it was long lines, and everything I could see was too expensive. Like, I find something expensive quickly, so nothing that I would go for. And the lines were long anyway, so I continued on. Found another McDonald's. Didn't go for that. It was like Burger King, Fibo, like Subway, Burger King, Fibo, McDonald's. Subway, and that didn't work out. I also found out some kind of ice cream parlor. That was pretty expensive too. And then in Burger King, I saw that near the entrance, it showed some kind of deal on like a cheeseburger with a small drink, which is either going to be Coke, 7-Up, or Sprite, if I recall correctly. And then like like this size, like small box kind of thing with fries. So not a lot of fries, but it was some. It was nice. And the cheeseburger and the Coke for like €2, which is how I saw it, pretty cheap. Because any single burger with some starting just slightly bigger than the cheeseburger I had were at least €5, if not like 7, 8, depending on the size and the burger and what's on it. For €2, I got a burger, I got fries, and I got a Coke. So I was very happy with that. Had some food, had some drinks. I was happy with that. Continued on walking. Saw the Game Mania game store, and I was like, yes, I want. I just want to check some stuff in there. Probably won't buy anything. Just let's look. Saw some games that I already had. Games I was thinking about getting, maybe like Fire Emblem Awakening. The game that I didn't want of South Park: The Stick of Truth, I wanted the PC version because, well, I don't have an Xbox 360 or a PS3. I wanted the PC version. Saw there was something there about South Park. So I'm like, but I didn't see it like standing there, so I asked. And the guy said that they, for some reason, even though in Europe, South Park was supposed to be released yesterday, which is the 7th of March, and they apparently were already allowed to sell it last week for some reason, and it was already sold out. A lot of people must have wanted it. And it was really hard to get now, so it would take at least 2 weeks to get. In other words, they didn't have it. They didn't have what I was looking for, which was unfortunate. But no, happens. Then I walked a bit further, and I was like, wait, train station to the right, but the path goes to the left. I'm like, oh, let's go right. Small street thingy. Like the car would barely fit in there. Not that it was supposed to be for cars, but anyway. And then I was walking by, and in the corner of my left eye, I saw something gaming. I saw like Game & Watch and NES, something like that. So I looked over, and I saw this more of like gaming systems and like an N64 GameCube controllers in like the window. I'm like, wait. And I saw the store was called Game Over. I'm like, this was the store I was at like 6 years ago or something when I got Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. They sell lots of old stuff. They have anything that's really old, but the older it gets, the more they have of it. They have Game Boy Color games, GameCube games, N64 games, regular DS games, even stuff for the Sega Genesis and Atari 2600. Loads of amazing stuff, gadgets, like the Game & Watch games, loads of old games. So I just looked through a lot of things just to make myself happy because I just really like video games to see what they have. I even have a couple of games in Japanese, like was Final Fantasy 4, 5, 9, Zelda, Ocarina of Time, I believe. Pokemon Green was there. Looked at some other games, and I picked up one game that I remember playing like on an emulator a good amount of years back, but I never actually owned the thing. So it'll be that. Let's see if it works. Yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Dice Monsters. Only €8, so it's not even that much. And I just checked it out. It works. The game works fine. I figured out. I remembered quite a bit about how the game works. Yo, focus on me now, please. Thank you. So I tried out the game. It works. I know most of it. I already sort of know what I was going for. I remember it was either Petit Moth or Larvae Moth. I think it was Larvae Moth, which was level 1 with 20, 20, 20. So 20 health, 20 attack, 20 defense. So I want that. I'll probably go for B-Stack first. I want to get the Exodia pieces too. I just want an Exodia piece from a guy like during the very first tournament, which was nice. Don't have to pay like 30,000 to buy it, which is quite a lot. So yeah, going for that. We got the game. Then I just went to the train station, went home, and had fun. It was pretty warm today. I had like this on, well, like a shirt and something else beneath there. Like my shirt was white, and the other thing is like really light blue. No, it's even a white one, but this is like thick and black. It's mostly for winter, but in this warmth, and I have this, still have my winter jacket on. It was warm, so even in the train where there's a small heater on, even I took my coat off and I took this off just to have my shirt, and I kept the shirt on until I was like just before I started making this video because it was getting too cold. I had my window open even, which is like the first time this year that I've done that because it was just warm. So I did that, and that was fun. I guess to finish this up, I can tell I got street pass hits, so I was like, I'm going somewhere where a good amount of other people are, might as well take street pass with me. I remember on the way to Science Park, I got one street pass hit, Or was that on the way to Central Station? I don't know. I got one street pass hit first. Then between Central Station um, and where the theater studies was, I got 8 street pass hits. And on the way back, like on the way to like Game Mania and stuff, might have been at the Burger King. I don't remember. I got the green light, and green light on my 3DS means street pass hit, but I didn't get any street pass when I checked. So that was weird, but I don't know. And then on the way back in the train, I got another street pass hit, one more. So that was nice. So that's in total. It's 10 street pass hits, 11 if you count the one that didn't give me anything weird. So 11 street pass hits. I get like 1 or 2 from Belgium, which like on Monday when I went to Japanese class, I got someone from Belgium for the first time. I got someone from Germany, a region that I didn't have yet. I got someone from France today that I didn't have yet because there's a good amount of tourists. I heard a lot of people speak French and Arabic and Italian and Spanish and whatever. Loads of people there in Amsterdam. I also got someone from the U.S., from California. And I didn't have anyone from California. I had Florida and one other on the East Coast, one other state in the East Coast. Now I also have California, so that's 3 American states. I have just over 30 regions in total on my 3DS Street Pass. So that's nice. Got some stuff there, play some games, almost beat the final boss, like the final boss of Street Pass Quest 2 again for the 3rd time. I'll get there probably Monday with when I go to Japanese again. I'll be able to finish it off. And yeah, that was pretty much how my day went. I still have an amazing big headache. I'm going to try and get rid of that by sleeping well tonight. Hope your story, and I'm going to see you later. Bye.